This podcast will hopefully contain words or statements of obscene, pornographic, or immoral character. You have been warned.
Podcast is starting now. Stupidities about telling stories, talking shit that nobody cares about. Potty, 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 pottycast. Potty, 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 pottycast. Potty, 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 pottycast.
That's the fucking big production from the movie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it was called Strange Brew, my friend. Learn it, live it, love it.
Well, no, I saw that movie like forever ago, but I don't remember it like you do, I guess.
Okay, so this falls back into, we're going to get started, I swear, but this falls back into the shit getting recorded off of HBO when we first got VCRs.
Yeah.
And the Strange Brew was the last like 40 minutes of some tape that we had. So my sister and I watched the shit out of the first 40 minutes of the movie. I don't know how long it was until I actually saw the end of it.
Oh, no shit. That's crazy.
Oh my God.
So that didn't compel you to want to go like rent it to finish it?
Nah.
Like you weren't that interested in it, or
no. So to me, it's like, what is it? Well, yeah, like The Life of Brian. Like it ran out of steam. I know people fucking kill me for this one, but it runs out of steam about halfway through.
Yeah.
So at the point, I was like, like you're starting to lose interest, even though them going to jail and shooting bullets out their nose. That shit's funny.
I'm sort of the same way with all that Monty Python stuff. Like I love all that stuff, but I really definitely have to be in the right mood to like sit and watch an entire movie. Like there's parts in all those movies that are just the funniest shit ever, but then some parts are like, oh, I got to sit through this whole 15 minutes to get to the next funny thing.
Yeah, and I'm a blasphemer because I'm way into The Life of Brian over the Holy Grail. Like the fucking Life of Brian to me blows it out of the water.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen Life of Brian enough to really say one way or the other. I love the Holy Grail though. Just for the fucking night scene is like,
yeah. Oh fuck yeah. So do you got any great story? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that like to me that scene trumps like anything ever that they did. So
yeah, okay, I can't argue that.
Well, yeah, whatever. There's a lot of good scenes in that movie, but I need to rewatch Life of Brian again because it's been a while. Actually, funny enough, last week we were talking about like sleepy time movies, and the Holy Grail is sometimes I put on as a sleepy time movie because it's just always like the first like 15 minutes of that are pretty hilarious, but
yeah.
there's like the intro scene where they're like rolling the credits and they do the strobe effect
with the llamas.
Yeah. Like once you get through that, then it becomes a sleep movie for me. Cause like the guy with the coconuts, it like makes me like, or making the horse noise.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, good stuff.
So I broke down and got BritBox just so I can watch fucking Antiques Roadshow without commercials.
Oh, well, I don't even know what BritBox is. It's
like a selection of BBC stuff, but it's not like full catalog. It's like a handpicked selection of BBC shit. And of course, so this is a fucked up thing. We get it, right? And I'm like, oh, realize there's only 2 seasons on there. First season, we've watched the whole fucking thing already.
Yeah.
Second season, I think we're almost 2/3 of the way through. I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding. So we'll probably be ditching that one soon.
Oh, damn. Well, but yeah, at least you got, I mean, would it be, I don't know if it's like super annoying, or expensive, but I mean, if you like the show that much, is it just worth it to like buy the season so you can have them whenever you want them?
Oh my Lord. I don't think so.
No,
it's more sleepy sleepy go Betty. It's just time to chill out and kind of whoosh.
So it's like you need at least like 5 to 10 minutes of an episode. You don't need like everything.
No, we probably do like a half an hour and then we start to die out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty conditioned on my going to sleep cycle. Like it's really difficult for me to go to sleep if I don't have the TV on. I can, but it's just harder. And I definitely once I put on something that's like one of my sleep kryptonite shows or movies, I'm out within 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes at the max.
That's awesome. Your sleep kryptonite. So has it ever backfired on you? Like I've done that before where I went to watch something to fucking fall asleep to and I end up watching it the whole way through because I'm like, I'm in.
You know, if I'm putting this on to go to sleep, I'm going to go to sleep. If I'm putting it on because I actually want to watch it. One movie that does happen to me though is another one of my, I don't even know if this is in my top 10 favorite movies, but it's a movie that I really like a lot. It's the first Scary Movie. And that movie has become a sleep movie for me over like the last year or so.
Fucking hilarious.
And that one will sometimes get me. Like I'll put it on with the intention to fall asleep in within a few minutes. And sometimes I'll make it to a certain point. And if I make it to a certain point, then it's like, oh fuck, now I got to watch like the next part that's coming up.
Oh my God,
like really
that's
good.
fucking funny.
So that movie can put me out in like under 5 minutes, or sometimes it takes 35. But yeah, there's just that. I love that movie. I don't know why I like that one so much because it is pretty ridiculous and stupid, but I don't know.
Yeah, but it's okay. Yeah. It's okay.
And I like part 2 a lot too.
I don't even know if I watched part 2.
Oh, you've had to have seen part 2. It's the one that has Chris Elliott in it, where he has like the little fucked up hand and he like scoops the mashed potatoes and stuff.
No, I don't know if I have.
Really?
I'm gonna have to fucking watch it.
Well,
it'll be a date night movie for me and the Dammy.
Yeah, they're both on HBO. Well, actually, I think like the first 4 Scary Movies are on HBO right now. Trisha and I watched Scary Movie 2 like last month, I think, and I hadn't seen it in a few years actually. Somebody was talking about Chris Elliott's role in that movie. I was like, oh my God, we haven't seen that in a while.
Oh my God. In Schitt's Creek? Have you watched Schitt's Creek?
You know what? I started to watch it like maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. I watched like one episode and I just never really got into it.
Oh my God. He is fucking magic.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. Yes. Like he is fucking awesome. And he's perfect for the part he plays.
Yeah. Well, you have to watch Scary Movie 2. It's David Cross's character in that is fucking hilarious. It's like so Chris Elliott has like the little fucked up arm. It's just like this little tiny deformed arm, and it's like little hand. It like basically looks like they took, I mean, it obviously looks kind of like more like a real hand, but it's like that they took like an action figure hand and he's like holding like a stick in his jacket and he's like doing everything with this hand.
Oh shit.
So he's like the caretaker / chef at this house they go stay at. And he like prepares the food, and there's like this whole famous scene where he's like stirring the mashed potatoes with this like little deformed hand. and David Cross is his character. He's got like the most wicked comb over his like hair. He's all bald on top, and it like wraps around like 15 times.
Oh,
and he's in a wheelchair, and they're just constantly like going at each other, like with like wheelchair and like little hand jokes, like because they don't like each other. But yeah. And I'm not even going to spoil it for you, but there's like the ultimate famous scene in that movie is like towards the end with Chris Elliott with the little hand.
Oh no, I can already see where it's going.
Yeah. So no, it's.
I wish then. You fucked it up. You've already ruined my vision.
Well, when it
want to
gets,
watch it now.
When it gets to that part, you'll know it's that part. I'll just say
okay. All right, I'm ready for it.
And the other thing too, this is kind of off topic, but you'll be stoked on this, is we actually finally named the chickens. The chickens have names now.
Okay.
So we have, okay, well, Trisha wanted to like name them all these. She wanted to name them like after flowers. And I was like, I don't think I really like that. It's like, because some of the ones she picked out, they were just so basic.
Daffodil.
Well, she didn't say that, but yeah, kind of like shit like that. Because we were just coming up with like different ideas. And then I started coming up with like death metal and black metal names. So just because I knew she was like gonna be like, no, I don't want to name them that or whatever, but just to like fuck with her. So we kind of came up with like a happy medium. And then I was like, I wanted to name one Mrs. Roper. Because she's like, I want to name one Aunt B. And I'm like, yeah. I was
that
like,
was awesome.
Yeah, I was like, Aunt B is pretty cool. I was like, well, if you get Aunt B, then I get Mrs. Roper.
Fuck, dude.
But then we were like, and then that led us down this whole path of coming up with like TV women names and stuff. And then I was like, how about Jeff Henneman?
It's fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Fucking perfect.
She's like, what's that? And I was like, that's the guitar player Slayer. And she's like, well, that would be cool, I guess, if it was a rooster. And I was like, yeah, I guess it kind of doesn't really make sense, but I just thought it was a funny pun.
They don't fucking know.
Yeah. So anyway, we came up with one of the compromises where I got to use like a heavy metal name, but it's still kind of like a cute girl's name is Abigail, like after the King Diamond song.
That was actually, that was on my list of girl names, but Blythe was the fourth runner. So
oh, nice. Well, and it's cool too because the chicken that's name is Abigail. She's the silver laced, so she has like the cool feather pattern that like it looks like she's wearing chainmail.
That's fucking awesome. Yeah, I want one of those, but they'll fucking destroy all my other chickens.
Why is that?
Mine are so small. Like they're like small.
And they're all four of them are like really cool with each other, but they're just starting to get into that like pecking order phase.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out who's going to lead.
That is the fucking best ever. Watching the pecking order.
It is so they're totally cool. Like bucking chest and all that stuff. Yeah, it's pretty funny, but they're all like they're like overall, they're really cool with each other and they all sleep together and stuff.
All right. So, you owe us 2 more names.
Yeah. Well, actually 3. So there's Abigail. There's Olive. We thought Olive was cool. Penny.
Because, Penny.
Yeah, she is because she's like she's a black and gold one. Or she's like kind of like copperish color.
I know exactly. Yeah.
That's cool. And then the littlest one, the lady told us that she was only like maybe 2 weeks max behind the other ones in age, but all of them are growing like really fast. We've had them for 2 weeks and they're already getting like way bigger. But the littlest one, she must have been like 3 weeks to a month behind them because she either like stunted growth or just really behind in age. But we named her Sweet Pea because she's like the super small one. And Sweet Pea has no chance of like being the leader. She just like literally hides under the other ones when they're fighting and stuff.
So I just have to say they're the pussiest names I've ever heard.
I didn't say they were fucking hard. I didn't say they were heavy metal or hard.
I'm just fucking with you.
No, that's
awesome. Fine. Oh shit! I'm pissed that there's no Mrs. Roper.
Yeah,
Aunt B and Mrs. Roper. Like I don't know how you could have talked either of yourselves out of that. That blows my mind.
Yeah. I mean, Mrs. Roper was cool and Aunt B was cool, but yeah, I don't know. It was kind of like how it all sort of came together. We had been talking about names for like 2 or 3 days and we couldn't decide on anything. And we were out there one night just kind of hanging out with them and came up with the names right on the spot. So
that is fucking awesome.
Yeah. But they're cool. They're fun. We Trisha bought him a xylophone. We're trying to get him to play.
Oh shit!
Because she saw some video,
fucking serenade them, and they can ting around with you.
Yeah, well, because you're supposed to get you're supposed to get little things for them to keep them busy. Because she read some shit that like I guess when they're in the phase that they're in now, where they're like bucking for position, if you give them shit to play with, like hanging like shit from strings and stuff. So they just kind of like keep them busy, so they're like not sort of like fighting with each other as much. So the xylophone was the first attempt at, we're gonna put treats on it and see if we can get them to like play some notes and
that's
shit.
fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Pepper
So
that shit and scratch.
yeah, they're fucking spoiled, dude. It's crazy. Like all the shit that's happened with them in the last 2 weeks to get the coop like all rigged up and stuff is pretty gnarly.
Fuck, that's funny.
You posted those pictures of you guys at that like opening event or whatever, and
Yeah,
and that was
Fuck.
cool. But Dustin was like kind of in that one picture, and
yeah.
that's like the first time I've seen him in a really long time. He's like, I didn't realize he had entered like the Silver Fox era of his life.
Oh my god, both of them. Fucking Danny's white.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Danny's been white for a long time.
Oh shit.
Like I saw him like a couple months ago, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, you're old looking."
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm in the same shoes, but like those guys actually still have their hair though, so maybe it makes them look even older.
Oh my god, it's so crazy. Yeah, it was cool, dude. The fucking project has been a goddamn nightmare.
Yeah.
It's one of those, anything that will go wrong is going to go wrong, and it has. I've had questions, and I've been doing this shit for a little bit. I had questions about electrical stuff. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And they're looking at me. I'm like, I've been doing this for umpteen years. Nobody's ever asked me where the fuck to put a power supply. Like, that's your guys. It's like, it's just ridiculous. Like, fucking people. But
and then you guys got that custom grip tape. Where did you get that done? Is it actually like skate grip tape?
Yeah, that's what it is. So the one restaurant we did in Towson, apparently the steps, like all the food comes up out of the lower level. And they're worried about stuff getting spilled on the steps. So Dustin actually was like, grip tape. I'm like, and so I was way into it. And we found this place that did it. I mean, it was actually cheap as shit. Like, and it looks fucking awesome. But I think we have to install it, which is absolutely ridiculous, but it is what it is.
Oh, well, you guys should be good at that, though.
Fuck. Yeah.
I mean, ridiculous. I guess if you don't have to cut it too much.
No, we're not cutting it at all because the steps are 44 by, what's the tread? 44 by 11. So it'll fit right on.
That's perfect. Well, that's cool. Yeah, that stuff's cool looking too. Like it actually looks like actual like a skateboard design.
Like it looks like an old Dane Peters or something like that.
Yeah.
It's got that banding on it.
Yeah, it's cool.
So but Splatter Goat. Yeah, boy. Ninjas. Check them out because it was awesome. I mean, the process.
That's the place that made the grip tape?
Yeah, Splatter Goat.
Splatter Goat? I'm going to write that down.
I am pretty fucking certain. Now I'm going to look on my phone. Everybody, take a time out. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Hair gel. Go.
Hair gel. Well, that's a topic I have nothing to add to.
Yeah, Splatter Goat.
Okay, cool.
Preston, you're the best.
The other thing that I was going to bring up today is that my guitar shopping has increased since that podcast, because the more I don't know, after we did that, I was just thinking, I was like, man, it's like I started finding some old pictures of me playing my old Ibanez, and it's like, man, I fucking missed that guitar. And I was like, I really kind of had my mind set on wanting to get an Ibanez again. So I've been putting in some work, like just sort of researching all the models that have come out in the last like 15, 20 years and just what's out there and like what vintage ones are out there. Surprisingly, I don't know if it's just the timing or if like they're just really that rare, but it is like almost impossible to find like an 80s Ibanez. Like I haven't found any. I've found like one or two so far. Like I found some like mid 90s era ones. But but I haven't found any that are in sort of like the range of like the one like Matt had.
I haven't found that exact one, but I am 95% certain that's either a 550. Is that right?
Maybe.
A 550 or a 770.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been looking at a bunch of different ones, but I have to say, I had said on that other podcast that I was really looking for like a more like a stop tail one. You know, I don't really like Floyd Roses, and I don't know, man. I have to say, the more I've been looking at them, I was kind of like, maybe it'd be cool to have a Floyd Rose again, like if it's on like a decent guitar. And then I realized that Ibanez, it's like hard to find an Ibanez that doesn't have a Floyd Rose.
I was
like,
getting ready to say I can't unless it's like a hollow body. I would assume they wouldn't have that.
They've made
or
some
like
models,
a semi-hollow.
Well, they've made some models in the last 10 years or so that are like more mid-range that, you know, don't have Floyd Rose. But I have to say, like all the ones that I've looked at that I like do have a Floyd Rose on them. And I don't know, man, I've seen a couple that I'm like, fuck, that's like a pretty fucking badass guitar. And they're like pretty reasonably priced too. Like even the new ones, like you can get a brand new Ibanez with like a Floyd Rose and just like
show wipers.
I mean, it's like a sick fucking guitar for like $450 shipped.
Oh, that's not bad.
And
Fuck
I mean,
no.
it's like, I think the one I was looking at, it's like a RG 450DX. And then there's one that's like a 550 something.
Yeah, the 550. Like I did. This is so stupid. Is I actually went onto the Ibanez website and started looking and finding the models that came out the year, like that were in production while we were playing that Matt would have bought. And I narrowed it down to, like I said, it's the 550 or the 750.
Yeah, see, I didn't go to that level yet. I've just been looking on like Reverb and eBay. But I'm still not ready to pull the trigger yet because I've actually in the last few days I've seen a couple that have really been like, okay, that one's really like. There's been a couple that have really caught my eye, and I'm like, okay, these are the ones I'm gonna mark as to like keep an eye on because I'm really not gonna pull the trigger till I see the one that I exactly want, like the color, pickup color. And a big thing that I don't like, which has been hard too, is that all the modern Ibanez, they have the headstock color matches the body color. And I don't want that. I'm trying to find one that has like a black headstock with like a colored body. And they don't seem to be, they maybe kind of stopped doing that or don't do it as much. That was kind of like the common theme with them years ago.
Right. Well, I think a lot of them did that.
And the other thing too is Matt's Ibanez, if I remember correctly, the body edges on that were more rounded. And they're all the bodies now are like, they're all have like more of like a sharp sort of like 90-degree edge on them. And I feel like his was definitely more of like an actual, like a traditional Strat body. Like it wasn't as.
I think it was angled.
Was it?
I think so.
Yeah, maybe.
Not that I have any pictures.
Look at some photos. I have.
We could watch a video.
Yeah, we could do that.
But I'm not. Because I'll fucking cringe the whole way fucking through it. So I'm not going to do it.
Well, I was on YouTube. Oh yeah, well, that's another thing too. If I don't know if people who are listening to this like don't follow our YouTube channel, I actually just uploaded the No Redeeming Social Value video from them playing the 180 Club. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, our last episode, we were talking about those guys a bunch and stuff. So I was just trying to go through my videos to see if I had anything cool of theirs that I hadn't uploaded. And I thought I had uploaded that video forever ago and I never did. So I was like, well, fuck, that's like perfect timing to put that up.
So I talked to Dean.
Oh yeah. You said you got a hold of him.
We've emailed back and forth and we are going to schedule out a time where he is going to join us to reminisce.
Oh, cool.
Because I have no fucking memory whatsoever.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be curious and interesting to see if he's any better than you.
Oh my God. No, he he was like, I got all kinds of great memories from you. I'm like, awesome, because I don't have any.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, yeah, dude, that would be amazing to have him on as a guest. That'll be a really good episode.
So I'm thinking, because we've got people that we need to do.
Yeah.
I want to have the 5 questions.
Okay.
What are they? I don't fucking know. We need to work on that.
Yeah.
That's going to be homework for next week. Even if we have a guest, we need to have our 5 questions ready.
Yeah. So every guest gets the same 5 questions in addition.
Yeah, so they can study for them. Yeah.
Oh, so they get them ahead of time.
Or they could just do the game categories.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except for ice cream. Oh, no, that's actually awesome. Yeah. They need to come up with ice cream flavors on the spot.
On the spot, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now it's not on the spot because they'll be prepared for it.
Well, not if we don't tell them what genre it needs to be from.
Yeah.
Well, true. They could, I guess, have 2 ready.
Yeah.
Who the fuck listens to this is going to be that goddamn prepared for a discussion?
I don't know, man. You never know. But yeah, anyway, it was cool. That video on YouTube, the No Redeeming Show. It's funny because it's been shit, man. It's probably been, well, I guess the last time I watched that is when I digitized that. So that's probably been like 10 years ago, maybe. And there's so many little clips about it I had forgotten about. But how the show starts out is, I don't even know why. Maybe this is something we can ask him when he comes on, but they had a donut tire on the stage. Like, so for some reason they like thought it was a good idea. Like they brought a donut onto the stage and, like a donut tire, and it was like leaning up against the monitor. And then, there's a sledgehammer on stage, and Dean like hits this donut tire with, he's like hitting the stage with the sledgehammer. And I'm like, what the fuck? And like, I was like, maybe there was a sledgehammer because maybe the Six and Violence had a sledgehammer for some reason, and like part of their set. And there's just like a lot of cool things. But the very first thing he says, he's like, we're in Hagerstown, right? And he's basically like apologizing before they start playing because he's like, I'm on a bunch of hallucinogens right now. and it's so funny because I guess at the time when the show was actually happening, I had never done anything like that at that point. So it's funny to hear story or like to have like acid and mushroom stories, like be more in perspective for me now since I've done those things. Right. I didn't do them back then. So it's like now when I can like think back to, oh, like that never made sense to me when it was happening, but like now I get it. Like what he was like going through. So it's just hilarious because there's this one part and he's wearing a fur coat. So that's the other thing. He has like no shirt on, no t-shirt, no shorts. He's wearing like boxer shorts and a fur coat. And there's this part in like the 3rd or 4th song where he like gets down on his hands and knees and he's facing the camera though. And he pulls the fur coat like up over his head and he's like doing some weird movements like under the fur coat. And I was like, oh my God, that's like such a fucking like acid move to like,
oh my God. Now I got to fucking watch it.
Yeah.
It sounds like money.
And yeah, I mean, there's just so many times where he like turns his head and you can see like the profile of his face and his eyes are just like so fucking big. And I was like, oh my God, like this is great. Like he was just like so awesome. Fucking gone. But so it was pretty amazing like how well they played the show. I don't know if any of the rest of them were like tripping or anything, but he was just definitely like had like textbook tripping mannerisms. It's like so funny.
That is fucking awesome.
Yeah. And another cool thing of that show too is on the stage, the guy, I'm pretty sure his name was Paulie. He's the one singer of the Six and Violence. He's actually the dude who passed away years ago. But yeah, he's like on the stage with them the whole time, kind of like helping off to the side. He's kind of like was their Clevenger, I guess.
Oh my god, that's funny.
But you see him like pop in and out of the screen a couple times, so that's cool. Like anybody who knew those guys, personally or whatever, that's like a cool little shot to see him and stuff.
Oh. That's so fucking crazy.
But
yeah, I'm gonna have to fucking watch it.
I want to cycle back to before we went live today.
Chicken names.
No, not chicken names.
Oh, okay.
To cycle back before we started, because there was a conversation going on in the background that you said we were going to wait until we got on the air.
Okay. So Gavin, our rock star, is starting to work at the liquor store, right? Like this is new. He's still in his trial period.
Well, hold on. I got to stop you already, because Cooper was working at the liquor store, right?
Well, apparently they both work today.
Oh, so they're working together at the liquor store.
Which is supposed to never happen, but it did, and it was okay because they wanted to prove the boss wrong, that they could work together. And It wasn't because they just wanted to prove her wrong. It really wasn't because they wanted to work together. That was definitely not the case.
Yeah.
Like it was more to prove somebody wrong than it was to actually get along.
Gotcha.
So anyway, day 2, Sunday morning. I'm coming upstairs to process the podcast. And everybody got to hear the Spidey theme.
Oh, cool.
I dropped the Spidey cast theme song last week, I believe.
Oh, you did? Oh, shit. I didn't even know.
So
cool.
behind the scenes with us, that shit all gets added on. I wish we could do it in front, like so we could hear it and come in on time, but it doesn't work that way with us. Yeah. So just get what we get. Yeah, I'm going to figure that shit out eventually. So anyway, I'm up here. Nice. And I start, and we just came home, and I called to make sure he was on his way to work, and he was. Yes, he's fucking old enough that I shouldn't have to do it, but I goddamn did it anyway because I got fucking issues. So anyway, I FaceTime him, and he doesn't pick up. I FaceTime him again because, like I said, it's the 3rd floor. I am not fucking going up there until they're both moved out, and I can just fucking blow the whole place out. Yeah. I don't even want to go up and see it. So he picks up the second time on his FaceTime, and he's like, "Dad, I'm walking to work right now. Can't talk. Got to pay attention." And I swear to God, fucking 10 minutes later, he walks in the fucking door to the house because he wasn't paying attention, and he walked across the street and got hit by a car.
What? Oh my God. This is like...
He full on cut across the fucking road and got hit by a car. He said he didn't hear it because it was an electric car. And he fucking got hit. It was like, boom. So he showed up, and he's like, "I think we got to go get stitches." And we did.
Yeah.
But he's alive. There's no damage. No autopsy, no foul.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, I mean, he was standing there and looked totally fine. So I was like, yeah.
So anyway,
I'm shocked by that.
Apparently today was officially, I guess, day 2, because day 2 he got hit by a car and couldn't go in. Day 3 showed up, Christ. And the manager / I believe she might be owner. She's the daughter of the owner. Anyway, she was like, "We're gonna get you cleaned up, get your hair cut, get you shaved, get you some fucking real pants, and get you some pussy." I'm not sure I want that. It was fucking killing me. So that was a discussion you jumped into.
Wait,
but I had to add in.
That's what his boss said?
Yeah. She told me he was going to get some pussy. Oh my God.
That is
fucking awesome.
Well, so yeah, you like glossed over the fact of him getting hit by a car way too easily. Like, what the fuck? Like, you got to give more details on that. I mean, obviously they must not have been going that fast because he was like, he's okay.
Here's the ironic thing. They were heading to the liquor store anyway. So the guy, so the guy picked him up. They drove him to the liquor store. The guy got his smokes because he was going to get a pack of smokes. And I don't know if he dropped Gavin back off or not, but Gavin went in. It's like, hey, I think I got to go get stitches. I got hit by a car. So he came in. Oh my God.
Like, I mean, what actually happened? I mean, it wasn't like he got tossed over the car or anything.
I don't know. He said he's hurting right now. He like busted his eye open. He has a bunch of stitches above his eyebrow.
Yeah.
And his knuckles are all fucking wrecked up from hitting the pavement. Like, we haven't went in depth about like how he got hit and what happened. Like, he didn't get that play by play. Like, I don't know if he rolled over the hood or if he just got ground under the fucking tire. Like, I don't know. But he just apparently wasn't paying attention and was like, hey, I'm going across the road. Fucking went just right into the car.
What the fuck? So they must not have been going that fast then.
Nah, well, yeah, it's a small street, so maybe, yeah, probably not. Yeah, if he was, yeah.
I mean, did like when he went and got stitches, did they like check him out for like concussion and all that shit?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
Yeah. But
yeah,
it didn't matter.
I'm having a real problem with the fact that you're just like don't seem that concerned that he got hit by a car.
Sorry, it's been a while. After a couple years of parenting, that shit, it doesn't phase you because nothing surprises you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I don't have that perspective, so yeah, maybe I'd be the same way. Maybe I'd be like, oh, that's what you fucking get for not paying attention, you douche.
Yeah, basically that's where. But the best thing is he fucking owned it. He told the guy, it's like, it's my fault. I walked out right in front of you. He's like, there's nothing you could have done.
Yeah.
So maybe that put that guy to ease. I don't know, but it's fucking funny to me, not to everybody, but for those of us who were here and experienced it, it was funny.
Fuck. Yeah, that's crazy. I finally fucking remembered really quick what the thing I wanted to mention. I had one other thing is I thought of another guilty pleasure. French 60s pop.
Fuck, I remember this. I totally, when you were back here a couple years ago, you fucking were showing me this stuff. I'm like, what in the fuck are you talking about?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. I do remember like exposing you to that stuff. So yeah, like there's a lot of different artists. The one in particular that I like is France Gall. And yeah, it's just like this like weird, like I don't even know. It's just like weird, like bubblegum pop kind of stuff from the 60s. It's just like really happy go lucky kind of female singing stuff. She sings all in French. She does some stuff in German too. But yeah, anyway, that's like a huge guilty pleasure of mine. I'll link up some of her stuff, but I love that music. I think it's her in particular. I think she's like really cool, and I like dig that music, but it's definitely like way out of my normal wheelhouse of stuff I would listen to.
So, all right, to add on to this, one, bands from like side bands, good band, or that were okay. Duran Duran actually had two side projects.
Oh, wow.
Like part of them went and did Arcadia, which I think was the two people that were involved with the Power Station with Robert Palmer.
Oh, nice.
And they did like the Bang a Gong cover, and I think they did something else. But anyway, Dammy reminded me of that. And to bring up this whole weird genre talk.
Yeah.
So at the dentist today, Blythe and I go together and we sit in the office while each of us gets our teeth cleaned. And the hygienist was blown away by the thought of K-pop. She was having the hardest time grasping what the fuck K-pop was.
Huh.
Like it just in her head, she could not process that there was music made in Korea that was pop music that was in Korean. Like it just,
Yeah.
She totally was blown away.
Well, the K-pop thing is what reminded me about the French
that's
stuff.
funny.
Yeah.
So it was funny. Like the woman, it was just completely, and she's 26. She's the young lady.
Yeah.
Was like just blown away. It was so funny because you could just see the fucking gears clicking in her head, like, and it just wasn't happening. And I was like, it's not that big of a stretch. And add on top of your whatever the fuck French pop, that was the night I introduced you to baby metal.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm still on the fence about baby metal. Like,
my God.
I'm neutral when it comes to baby metal. Like, I don't have any hate for baby metal, but I also I just don't get it. I don't know.
It's fucking awesome.
It just exists in the world, but I'm indifferent to it one way or the other.
So that's where Blythe blames me for bands like baby metal, and we listen to one called Band-Aid. That's like an all-girl, like they were more metal punky. Like the first albums for both of them are far better than the new stuff. The new stuff I can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do. Yeah.
Well, so I don't even want to go down this rabbit hole too much because this could be something we delve into and like with guests and stuff. But the one thing you had just said, it kind of made me laugh about, because this is something funny to bring up, is when you were mentioning about this lady at the dentist, like not understanding you explaining K-pop, like you could see like she wasn't getting it. And it's like, how many times have we collectively probably been in a similar situation where you tell someone you're in a band and they ask, what type of music do you play? And there's like,
yes,
there's always, I think about this often, actually. It's like, it's become like, there's like a science to it. There's a science to learning a stranger's body language in order to know how much you can explain to them about what it is you actually do when you play in sort of like an odd genre of music. Whereas like, if if we were a bluegrass band, and if someone was like, what kind of music do you play? You would just immediately spit out bluegrass because it's an acceptable form of music that like the majority of people in some form or another have either heard or like or listened to. So I feel like people who are in quote unquote like normal genres of playing music have never had to experience the amount of explanation people like us have to endure.
So I'm totally on board with this. And then it gets even worse because you can't say hardcore.
Yeah.
Because hardcore, then they're like rap. I'm like,
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No,
exactly.
Okay. No, I don't. I'm not the rap whore.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, and then they say like hardcore punk, and then I hate that. So I shake my head and walk away.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was at the park a few days ago, and I was just like skating around the park a little bit just to get outside for like an hour or two. And I ended up chit-chatting with this guy him and his wife, they were just sitting on a bench and whatever. We just like kind of head nodded to each other and started chit-chatting. It turned out he was from McLean, Virginia.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
Yeah. So I was just telling him about, us going down to Georgetown all the time to record shop, and we'd always see the exit for McLean, like before you go on the Key Bridge and all that stuff. And I told him, I'm originally from Hagerstown, and he knew where Hagerstown was, and he was just, I don't know, it was like a cool conversation because he was saying about, oh, you must love living here because it's, you don't have to drive as far to go see bands, and like you don't have to drive to Georgetown to record shop anymore and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, it's really cool. And so anyway, we just were kind of talking, and I was like, well, yeah, I play music, and the inevitable thing comes up, well, what kind of music do you play? And this guy, he's probably like 75, 76, and he's super nice dude, but he's just dressed like a normal 75-year-old dude would be dressed, like
you.
Exactly. Basically, yeah.
You were Fred.
So maybe that's why he wanted to chat me up so much, because he's
Maybe.
like, wow, look at this young gentleman who's dressed like he's 80.
Strapping young lad.
Yeah. You fucking dick. No, that was great. That was perfect timing.
Shit.
But yeah, so I was like, I play like kind of like hard rock type music, because that's the first thing that comes to my head is like, okay, a 75-year-old who obviously is just like, and I don't even like, this is like a terrible term to use, but just to get the point across, it's like he's a normie, you know?
That is awesome.
So I'm like, most likely this dude is just like a normal ass dude who doesn't know anything about punk rock, doesn't know any, like, he probably knows some shit about some heavier 70s bands based on his age. But like, even then, that might be a stretch. So I'm just like, oh, it's kind of just like heavier hard rock type stuff. And he's like,
and he said like Fleetwood Mac.
No, he didn't say anything. And then he seemed kind of like a little bit confused by saying like harder, heavier rock. So I was like, oh, well, he doesn't even know what that is. So I'm just going to go full on. I was like, yeah, it's just like kind of like punk rock. And he was just like, oh, okay. So it's like sort of the same thing. Like the gears are turning. Like, what is like punk rock to this 75-year-old guy? You know?
Yeah. Oh my God.
But so, and I'm giving him the softer end of the spectrum of what I could give him based on my musical experiences and influences. Like, because I could be like, you know, years ago I could have been like, oh, I play death metal.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah. What the fuck is death metal?
Yeah, but that's easier.
Is it though?
I don't. Well, yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, I feel like we are in a very unique set of circumstances when we are put in a position to have to explain what it is we do musically.
Oh yeah, then what's your band name?
Yeah, well, see, exactly. I would not, to that guy, I would not have said Craven Moorheads.
I am totally with you.
Yeah,
I just say nope, can't do it.
Yeah. I usually just kind of like change the subject as best as I can. If it's someone like that, I will try to withhold saying like a fucked up band name. But if it's like, you know, like I was having like a nice conversation with these people, this elderly couple. So I'm like, I'm not going to like ruin their day.
You're like, nice loafers. Where'd you get them? Are they leather? Italian leather?
No, actually, we got into talking about furniture design more than anything. So, all right. But anyway, back
bet she's a fan of the repair shop.
What's that?
I said, I bet she's a fan of the repair shop.
Oh, maybe. Oh, speaking of TV shows too, on the one episode I was talking about getting the Disney Channel and been like watching a bunch of the Star Wars stuff. And I had started watching the Book of Boba Fett. And I think I was maybe 1 or 2 episodes in at that point, and I was digging it, but I didn't give it like the greatest enthusiasm. And Matt Powell had listened to that episode, and he was like, dude, he's like, just stick with the Book of Boba Fett. It gets like way better. And I did stick with it and finished it, and he was 100% right. That show is fucking badass. Like, that show is all about watching the first 4 or 5 to get to like the last 2 episodes, and the last 2 episodes like pop the fuck off.
Oh, so hopefully it's like Dune, because Gavin and I spent our 2.5 hours watching that, and the movie ended, and we were waiting for it to actually fucking start. Like, it was all fucking backstory, and they're setting themselves up so they can actually move forward now, I guess, with the story. But it was like,
exactly. Like part 1 of that is literally the setup for the next movie.
Yeah, totally.
But I loved it though. I thought it was really well done, and I loved it exponentially better than the fucking original Dune. Like, I didn't like that movie at all.
Well, so what's funny is we actually, like, we watched it, went to bed. Next morning, we both see each other and we're like, I think I liked it. Wasn't an instant like.
Yeah.
It was like we walked away and reflected on it. And it was like, I actually liked the movie, just not happy with where I ended up at.
Yeah. I got you.
And I'm like, I don't need total closure, but it didn't even feel like a complete story. Like it was a fucking journey that you were a quarter of the way through, and you're like, okay. It wasn't because like Lord of the Rings, at least there was like it felt like you had a terminus. Like this doesn't feel like it. It's just like
no, that's a good comparison. Actually, it's like you get a little bit of satisfaction at the end of every one of the Lord of the Rings movies, but yeah, this one, the Dune, is just kind of like, it definitely was like, oh, I think I actually remember turning to Trisha and just being like, when does part 2 come out? Because this fucking sucks. I let's keep going. Like I want to keep going.
It was such the fucking reaction, and that's what I say about the bomb threat video. When is part 2?
Yeah. Well, so that's what we're going to do today. We are going to play by play the infamous Bombthreat Home video, which there's plenty of backstory of this as well. And I don't even know where to start. I guess the biggest thing I can contribute to starting this off is that I haven't watched this whole thing in its entirety in a very long time, probably since I did that digitizing, like maybe a decade ago. It's probably when this got digitized.
Oh my God.
And
because I think I gave you the master, like the last time you were here when we did Baby Metal. I think I gave you the master.
Okay. Well, okay. That's possible. But
anyway,
the rip that I have is, I think, from even years before that.
Oh my Lord.
So
fucking low quality.
Yeah. It's very low quality. It's like, I think it'll only go as big as like 640 by 480.
Nice.
And it's like it's a super fucked up tracked tape too. Like it like has fucking lines and shit. So anyway, sub backstory to the Bombthreat Home videotape is this video. Curtis made this. Well, I would say you made it. I was there for moral support, but you made the video, and we'll get into the backstory of it. But there was a Lawn Dart played the final show at the 180, their final show at the 180 Club, and that show was taped. And my theory is that the Lawn Dart final show tape got taped over with a copy of the Bombthreat Home video.
And that sounds like a good thing.
And it's not a good thing. It's a horrible thing. It's a terrible wreckage of important part of history. So it's like a shitty part of history was recorded over an epic part of history.
Oh my God.
So like I would trade the final Lawn Dart show over the Bombthreat Home video like every day of the fucking week.
Nice.
No offense to how great it is for what you did for it, but here's the problem with the Bombthreat Home video.
Bulletproof.
If you don't know what the Bombthreat Home video is. So there's some people that do know it exists. There's some people that have seen it. The goal is for no one to ever see this, because
again,
if you got to see it back in the day, that was your one chance to see it, because there are so many things in this video that break all kinds of copyright rules. I've often had the thought of how funny it would be to put this up on YouTube, even to try to like that thing would get to like 10% before they would be like, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
That would be fucking awesome.
Like
that would be worth videoing.
Yeah. Do you not know anything about how life works in the last 20 years? Because if you think this is going to be able to live anywhere on the internet, like you're fucked in the head.
Oh my God.
With that being said, we're going to watch it together today for the first time in a really long time. I don't know. How long has it been since you've seen it?
Probably since we made it.
Oh, wow. So that's been like 26, 27 years then.
Oh my God. Yeah, this is going to be painful.
Yeah. So I guess my recollection of making this was just that we had some like VHS camera footage of us playing some shows and some friends hanging out and stuff. Like someone had a camera. I didn't have a camera yet. So someone else got all this footage. I don't know where it came from. I don't know who had a video camera back then, because this footage is from like 93, 94 ish. Maybe a little, some from early 95, possibly. And then you, from what I remember, had the idea like you wanted to take all this footage and put a video together.
That would be correct.
And
I will buy that.
Yeah, I don't remember what spawned you to even have this idea.
So I, like, when I wanted to go to school, like I wanted to go for like production, like it was video editing production. Like that's what I wanted to do, but we didn't do it. But I ended up working at a video store, but it was like they sold shit as well as just having videos. So all of a sudden you learn about these crazy things like flying erase heads in VCRs. And what that was, it gave you the perfect cut. It didn't give you like a pause, chunk, then it starts back up and you can swap stuff out. Like the flying erase head was basically an editing head, like a real editing head that you could sit, drop, move, and you could, and like I could like do frames and everything. So I had VCR, and apparently I love having projects.
Yeah. So basically, well, this is cool because I didn't know this part. So you had access to a flying erase head VCR at the store.
I bought one, yeah. Oh no, I bought one, yeah.
But you learned about it from working at the video store, and then you were like, I know if I get one of these, then I can edit how I want to edit.
Absolutely.
All right, well, that's cool. Yeah, so that was like the catalyst then. And it makes a lot of sense too, because go ahead.
No, because I think I might have showed you like I did like I think I did like an integrity song that I used like, so we also did Laserdisc. So Laserdisc were fucking so awesome because you could get a CAV disc, which is constant angular CAV velocity, and you could frame by frame it, you could slow mo it, and it was perfect. Like nothing, like it was awesome. So I did like a video to an integrity song, or at least halfway through it, that had like I cut parts of Akira up. Like I'd watched Akira that many times that I fucking knew where stuff was, and I started like pulling, and I knew what disc was on what, and so I did that. And I think I was like, I kind of honed I did a couple songs, I think. So I think I did like a whole song, but the whole song was all porno clips. Like I honestly think it was all porno clips. Once again, it was all done off of a Laserdisc, because people would fuck up the Laserdisc and nobody use them. But you know, if something's fucked up, it's like a CD. It's going to skip at a little spot. It's not going to skip the whole thing. So you could go through. So I had like the Akira disc was like $120 or something. So I was never buying that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But somebody brought it. It was damaged. And like, I was like, well, fuck, I'll take it. Like, I'll take that bitch.
Gotcha.
And a lot of times people return shit and it was like somebody had a bug on it. You wipe it off and it's good to go.
A bug. Well, that's cool. Yeah. So like, I do feel like I remember that like integrity promo thing you made. That's funny. So then this was like the first like Potty Mouth Records project, I would say.
Oh,
because this was never released. So I mean, I don't know if that technically counts if you don't really release something, but
you said project.
Yeah, it was the first time, to my recollection, where Potty Mouth Records was actually made into a graphic and put onto something that we made.
Oh my God.
Because the next thing that came after the home video would have been the Crazy Wax Stupo tape. And there wouldn't, I don't think there was anything in between that.
Crazy Wax Tupa should have been in front because that's where I got the music from.
I guess you're right then, because like the songs,
Martina. Yeah, it's like,
it's very possible though that the title screens and stuff may have been made prior to.
oh my God.
If you want to get technical about it. So you should probably also explain the title screens maker.
So do you remember how we got this?
I don't. I remember the device, but I don't remember like where it came from or anything like that.
So we got the device from my grandmother. And I think you were with me when I got it.
Okay.
And it was basically Corey's. And it was for him to draw on the TV and stuff.
Okay.
So just like it was just basically a sketch pad for the TV.
Yeah, I remember it. It was kind of like a white square thing, like basically like a pre-tablet device kind of thing. Do you?
Yeah, the interface with the TV. Yeah, exactly. But it was like 8-bit, probably, maybe 16.
Yeah,
it wasn't very sharp.
Yeah,
but that kind of started the whole like. It's almost, I think we got it like at the perfect time, and it might have even triggered it. Like, I don't, it might have been all of a sudden, it's like, oh, fuck, well, we're going to have to make videos now.
Yeah.
Because totally. now we have this to do our screens.
Yeah.
So now we can just do videos. And so I kind of think that might have been actually, sadly, the launch point of the whole video. Yeah. Like the whole idea behind it.
That makes sense. Well, I just remember. I remember coming down to your house and I think you're right on the timeline. I think that it definitely, this would have had to have been. So what I said about this being like the first potty mouth thing is probably not true. It's probably actually the second thing. But I remember you being like, hey, you got to see, got it hooked up, came down. And I just remember us like drawing on the screen and just remember being like, oh, like
it was a fucking eureka moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, oh my God, we can like draw shit on the screen and like make title screens. And I think, so I remember though, that the way this thing worked is you would we would make the title screens and then you would have to record that screen for like a second to make it like a freeze frame screen.
Yeah. I think you're correct.
So you have to keep in mind, this is all before, like maybe there was like nonlinear editing at that point, but it was probably very, very in the beginning.
This is when Jurassic Park was done on the toaster.
Okay.
But that time period, but that shit wasn't readily available to the public.
Yeah, that was like tens of thousands of dollars to get shit like that probably. So this was like old school editing with like 2 VCR or like a laser disc to a VCR deck.
And yes, we do use a laser disc in this process because as we'll find out coming up, there's a fantastic video.
Yeah. So there's parts of this that make me sad that we can't share it for people to see, because I feel like this is sort of like there's just so much about this video that calls back to the ingenuity of that time, that like basically this video to me, it like really sums up our ability to like make shit happen when like we never really had maybe like the proper skills to make shit happen. Like if there's one thing that you've probably, if the listeners have learned about us throughout this podcast, is that we make shit happen, like no matter what. And I think this video is like a really good like indicator of, when you want to do something, you can make it happen. Like, even if you don't have the right tools or like the right knowledge, like you can just like make shit happen.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I totally agree. Like, it definitely shows the fact that it's like, fuck you, we're going to knock this out with the dumbest shit possible and still do it.
So anyway, I think without further ado, all right,
like, you get that fired up, and it's going to be an official potty break.
It's time for an official Potty Mouth Podcast potty break.
I've already bitched that this is going to be a half hour pain, but
Well, it's going to be pain and pleasure.
pain and pleasure. Love it.
All right. Are you ready?
Fuck, not really. All right, let's go.
All right. So here we go. First time I'm seeing this in 10 years, probably 27 years for Curtis since he's seen this. All right. Here we go. So right now, the video looks like it's clocking in at pretty much exactly 30 minutes, which seems really long. So I don't know.
Oh my God.
Let's see. Okay. Hit and play. Here we go. Right now we have an FBI warning, which is funny because
that's stupid.
yeah, because it's like basically we're like warning ourselves that we should never do anything with this.
Oh shit.
Okay, so first screen. See, this is going to be boring as fuck for anybody listening.
No way, dude. I'm snapping pictures. If I ever figure out how to work my phone. Yes, I'm that old.
The very first title screen is the Potty Mouth Records logo that was drawn on the toy tablet device.
Oh my God, dude. All right, I might love it.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm assuming you drew this. I don't know.
One of us did. Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay, so we're continuing on. Oh my God. Okay. So apparently we had a production company.
Fuck yeah.
Called A Late Night Production.
In association with.
And there's music playing in the background.
And I think the music was the default from the
tablet.
Yeah,
because I do remember that having music that you could like draw with music playing.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we're a late night production in association with.
Don't even know.
Oh my God. Okay. So you're going to have to tackle this. I remember this name, but I don't remember the origin of this name.
I was hoping you could help me.
Yeah. So we were in association with Simon Q Steel Nuts.
I don't know who that was. Is that you or me? Or was it just made it up?
Yeah.
I just made it up.
I'm assuming this was just sort of coming from the porn element or something.
Maybe. Holy fuck. That's horrible.
Okay. So Simon Q Steel Nuts. Oh my God. So that's pretty cool. So, okay. So here's our first edit, or here's your first editing mistake, or maybe there wasn't any way around this, is somehow another audio track got looped in. So you hear two audios playing. Did you notice that?
Yes.
So when this kicks in, listen.
Oh, fuck.
So there's like the drum loop from the previous section.
So now I want to redact what I said about the music. That's the music off of the music came in as the music from the from that, whatever that console piece was. The music that you're hearing through the credits is actually from a porno.
Okay.
I think it's just porn music.
Okay. So what you hear when this screen comes in is like the tablet audio.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Which, by the way, this is a fucking pretty killer title screen. So, and this is definitely you, because I had nowhere near the talent to draw something like this at this point.
God, I don't know if it's talent. Holy
so
fuck.
it's like an orangish red background, and it says the Bombthreat Home video, and it's like big like white graffiti letters with like a sick, like, you know,
I
like
took a picture of it. I'm gonna send you pictures.
Yeah, happy style bomb for the O and bomb threat. All right, so then continuing on.
So that blows my mind because I should have been able to fix that.
So we're going through some more title screens, BT and Friends. Okay, so I'm going to stop right now though, because I want to let the next section play without stopping. And I do remember, so this, once we get through these title screens, it goes to like a intro montage of just like a bunch of clips of things that you see throughout the video, essentially. So there's footage of Bomb Threat recording Crazy Wax Stupo, up at Ed Reed's place that we talked about on previous episode.
This should have the Wiseman thing with the
so
where Matt pretends like he's burning his head off.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let this roll for a few minutes and we'll stop and come back.
Okay, there you are, looking young, fucking pal.
That pal
with the spread. That's a power spread.
Oh damn. Okay, so I am gonna stop really quick because there's a clip of Phil and he's at Long Meadow, and I remember this because he was there to buy Guar tickets.
Right. Oh my god, and it was like the Dead or something.
Yeah, he couldn't get his Guar ticket. You know what? This actually may be played in later on in the video, but the reason why I wanted to stop is he's wearing one of the original Bomb Threat t-shirts right there. That is like...
Can you back it up a hair? Let's see. Oh my God. Every picture is going to have fucking lights in it. Well, you guys will suffer. Oh, good money.
Yeah, so there's a timestamp on some of these clips too. This is June 4th, 1994. There's like an old like 80s era like GTI or something behind him. But yeah, that Bomb
and the
Threat
Cook
shirt.
Brothers. No.
Yeah.
There's a VWs in the background.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. That's probably them. That's probably them there to get Guar tickets as well.
Oh my God.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think it's a stretch. Because you have to remember, I believe that was the Dead selling tickets at the same time. So you might be getting the peace loving hippies.
Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, that shirt, like I seriously maybe printed like 8 of those, and those I actually hand screened those shirts. I think they were we had like 3 shirt designs that I hand screened at like the very beginning of the band, and then from then on we always had our shirts like professionally screened. So that shirt is definitely an OG. Oh yeah, you can see the Happy Bomb on the back. It's Cowboy Carl.
Oh my God.
Christina.
So oh my God, it's the old apartment.
Yeah, there's the old Baltimore Street apartment. John Wiseman.
Oh wow, man, the voices.
Nice.
So basically, we're just right now. It's just a bunch of clips of us recording Crazy Wax Stupo in the studio, just being fucking idiots. Oh my God, Dave doing a fucking.
What are you looking at?
Nice.
So that we get to the end of that montage, and the one thing I will say is that was some like impressive cutting for how you had to do it.
You know, it's just somebody being a complete moron. That would be me.
Yeah, I mean that
because I assume that like I know I would have had to written down times, like just watch stuff and tagged it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But I mean, that looks like something that could have been edited today. I mean, obviously, like the quality of it's like fucking shit, but the actual edits are.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, for what it is, yeah.
Yeah, totally. I mean, this is pretty much literally the first thing you ever video edited.
Yeah. Besides those little, yeah.
Yeah, except those like little test clips.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we're continuing.
So we lucked out that Jen always fell for if you're going to buy it, buy the best one you could or the best one you could afford instead of like half-assing it.
Oh, right.
So that's why we had the flying erase head.
Yeah.
Because that was like it was as high as we could go without going S video, which is like super high VHS quality. I think it's like 270, 250, 45 lines of resolution versus, I forget what this is. I don't even remember now.
Gotcha.
Like 125, 124.
And I mean, obviously, that flying erase head thing makes all the difference because, like you were saying, you could never make cuts like that with just like 2 VCR decks.
No.
If it didn't have that special head, that would never happen.
You are correct.
Are you enjoying all the tracking lines?
Oh my God.
All right, here we go.
All Americans are now being faced with a continuing campaign of censorship and harassment by the government at all levels. We are all going through a difficult time concerning our personal rights guaranteed to us by the First Amendment.
All right, so what is this? Yeah, so basically right now what we're seeing is it's like a stock clip basically of an American flag waving, and there's text coming on over the screen with the guy's narration.
So at one time I was convinced this was Phil Hartman because there's a couple things, and he was known to do voiceovers.
Okay.
And we borrowed this from a porno.
Yeah, I do remember this came from a porno.
So fire away, Lucy.
You see, the government is trying to censor what you want to hear, say, and think, even if it's in the privacy of your own home.
It does kind of sound like Phil Hartman. And now I sort of remember this, you being like all hell bent on like, I think that's him.
There's like a couple things he says that's like out of like an announcer guy voice and into like the Saturday Night Live voice.
I was going to say, because it almost sounds like one of his SNL,
yes,
colon blow or something.
Yes.
All right.
They are trying to legislate new laws that apply censorship to videos, books, records, and photographs. These laws give broad powers to the police and prosecutors to seek to stop the distribution and exhibition of material.
Maybe this went on for too long.
Oh, we definitely. I think we agree.
This form of censorship goes against our Bill of Rights.
I think we should put this in the fucking intro.
Country. Do you want to lose the right to read whatever books you choose? Buy
it's going on way too long.
Or visit any museum exhibition
there was a reason.
Yeah.
Do you want to lose the right to own or rent adult films or videotapes? Of course you don't.
Yeah, I don't.
But censorship is an attempt on the part of the government to legislate your choices and freedom of expression. I urge you to take an interest in local, state, congressional, and presidential elections. Write to your congressman or state representative and voice your opinion to them. Support only those candidates.
Holy fuck, Phil, get it over with.
Yeah.
God damn.
Okay, so this was the first creative misstep.
Yeah.
This was a good clip. It just goes on for way too long.
Yeah, we should have cut it back at the porno part. That's what we're trying to get
but
to
here's
anyway.
the thing. We're looking at this with our 2022 eyes of
7 seconds of that's what you have now to get somebody's attention.
Well, that and just like, how different our decision making would be in an artistic fashion nowadays.
Its intrusion into our homes and personal
Holy
affairs.
fuck.
Be aware and understand.
Yeah, so there's still a flag waving.
First Amendment
Yeah, the
rights
flag has not
and
stopped
freedom of
waving.
choice.
So that is probably one of them that I was worried about.
Yeah.
So there's a person sitting, talking, I guess during a recording session.
Yeah. There's definitely a person right now giving their best idea of the best way to perform cunnilingus.
Oh my God.
And all said techniques.
Hey, and you know what? I think I use this as an instructional video.
It was so good.
That is stole from fucking Eddie Murphy, though.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of this. But the one thing I do want to point out is
the Sam's Club t-shirt.
Is the Sam's Club film developing t-shirt. Sam Walton rolling in his grave, listening to this.
Awesome.
Okay, so now we're switching over to footage of the Baltimore Street apartment, which is where Curtis lived with Matt Powell.
Yeah, I think I moved out by then. This is Phil living with Matt. Oh my Lord.
Yeah. So
they had the best Christmas tree ever. I had cigarette packs and
nice. So this is Phil in the, maybe that was just Phil's camera.
Maybe.
Yeah. So
Phil,
this is Phil interviewing Cowboy Carl at the Baltimore Street apartment. So I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck this is. Why are you cranking this shit up?
I'm speaking to you today on the subject. Are we recording? Yeah, we're recording. We're recording today on the subject of suicide. Okay. Why? So basically, one main reason is society's pressures and standards that people must endure and have to live up to.
Awesome hard-on shirt.
If you cannot do it, you kill yourself. Is that it? Basically, it boils down to life fucking sucks, so why live? Kill yourself so I don't have to look at your disgusting piece of shit face.
So that was Cowboy Carl giving a PSA on why you should commit suicide so he doesn't have to see your dumb, ugly fucking face.
And I'm assuming that would be right about, now I'm checking on my phone. That might have been the Kurt Cobain issue of whatever when he killed himself.
Oh yeah, because I think that was a Newsweek.
Yeah.
It looked like he was holding.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was teen suicide PSA.
The opinions expressed by Dave Taylor are not the opinions expressed by the networks and the people who run them.
April, yes. 94, yes.
Right. Yeah, so that definitely would have been it, because that timestamp say May 3rd, I think.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so crazy.
Okay, so now there's a title screen. It says editorial. I'm not sure what this is.
Oh my God, this is going to be Phil, I think. Or was that Dave?
Actual situations in the following adult feature are shown for entertainment and informational purposes. We highly recommend that individuals follow the Surgeon General's accepted guidelines for safe sex.
So another title screen with narration.
Get your fucking mouse off the thing so I can take a picture for the peoples at home.
The selective choice of sexual partners. We hope that you find the following feature an enjoyable stimulation to your adult practice of safe sex.
All right, so 2 more porno loops put in. So I'm assuming these were 2 things you got from a laser disc from the video store.
Probably so. Well, the VCA definitely.
Yeah. VCA pictures.
They were highbrow shit back in the day.
So this is something that obviously I guess they were playing at the beginning of a porno.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
What I was gonna say is we didn't have content. So this is why we have Cowboy Carl discussing Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
We basically took whatever was on the floor and used it.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. So,
oh my God,
this goes into the Fat Girl video. So this is actually on the YouTube channel. So this is the only thing from the video that could be shown publicly and is entertaining enough to like make the cut to be shown to the world. And this is probably one of the greatest things ever made. So talk about this.
So this was like at the video store we had like cut price laser disc, and they had a Big Country laser disc, and I bought that motherfucker because I like 3 or 4 songs.
Yeah. Yeah, Big Country's awesome.
Fucking okay, so I'm giggling because it is synced up fairly fucking well compared to most of this.
Yeah.
They're like 2 or 3. Oh my God.
No, so this, okay, so out of everything so far, this still holds up to me. Like I remember my mind being blown at this when you made this. And then
my god!
I still think this is awesome to this day.
Oh my god!
This is definitely one of the highlights of the video.
Oh my god! So I have to be honest. This is closer to what I thought the podcast would be like, where we would listen to old records and fucking old potty mouth records and talk about them. This is fucking funny as shit.
Yeah,
but I couldn't listen to anything we did.
Yeah, we can definitely start doing more of that. But
oh my god.
Yeah, so they're thanking the crowd. I'll link that video up on the website so people can check it out.
Yeah, this thing's so fucking far out of sync. Oh my god.
I really got to hand it to you, dude. That still gets me fired up, and that's just one of those diamonds in the rough, man, where like,
oh my god,
you fucking captured lightning in a bottle right there.
Me and Big Country.
Yeah, that was, I feel like I do have a memory of, I'd come down to work on this over the course of a few times. And I think we had already had like 1 or 2 sessions together where we were sort of like piecing some shit together. And then you kind of maybe got on a roll.
Yeah.
And you made that, and you were like, you got to come down, wait till you fucking see this kind of a thing. I feel like I remember just like you showing me that, and just I was like, wow, you like up the fucking level with this.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I don't know what this is.
Yeah. So now we're back in the Baltimore Street apartment. Well, I'm not. This is Phil and a yet to be determined person.
Oh my god, I think it's a fucking they're doing an ad or something.
Maybe an ad. I know this was sort of like maybe when some reality shows kind of stuff was actually starting. Like maybe some early MTV reality show, 94-ish. Because I feel like this is maybe some play on them trying to make fun of reality TV. So Phil's on a couch.
Pal.
Yeah.
Want a beer, man?
Yeah.
I get it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's my beer collection.
Well, I got 2 on the roll.
Yeah.
All right, now hold on.
All right.
So this just triggered so many memories. And one thing, I'm going to scroll back like a tiny little bit to right there.
Oh, it's my baby.
The doll baby on the wall. Which I have a really good photo of that, actually.
Oh, do you? Oh,
yeah,
my God,
I'm actually going to make
shit.
a note about that right now. So Curtis made this like crazy, like mixed media sculpture thing. And it was
3 parts from Boat US.
Yeah, and I always thought that thing was so cool. Wonder whatever happened to it.
I have no idea.
It'd be cool.
I bet you whoever rented us this place is sad.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, the beer collection at the top. But
face.
What just triggered for me is Phil's walking. So they are doing some type of like reality show skit or something where Phil's like giving Matt a beer and he's just like, yeah, give me a beer. But when he opened the refrigerator, how sad the inside of the refrigerator is with like, there's nothing in it. And do you remember me bringing you guys Taco Bell hot sauce packets to eat?
Yes.
So these guys were so fucking poor.
Oh my God.
And I would stop at Taco Bell before I'd go in there to hang out with them and bring them hot sauce packets because they would eat those because that's all they had to eat.
Fuck, dude, there was a time where we were struggling.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna continue on here. Oh, wait. Okay, so hold on. The refrigerator door. So,
is that it? What's that flyer from?
Yeah, so there's a flyer on the bottom refrigerator door that it looks like it's definitely something from, it's like a photo from Saturday Night Fever because it's like John Travolta doing like his strike a pose disco dance. So I don't know if that was maybe like an early bomb threat flyer.
I would hope.
Maybe Matt Powell can confirm that. He would maybe know. I can't on the freezer door. It looks like maybe that's a picture of Lemmy.
No, that's a chick straddling.
This bigger picture here.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, I think I do see it now. Yeah, it's it's hard to see that. Oh, look at this though.
The
PFJ flyer.
That is awesome.
I don't know what this is. It looks like a nuclear explosion of some kind. I'm not sure what that is.
How funny is it we're breaking down the fridge?
Well, I got 2 on the roll. Yeah.
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 There's Robin.
Fuck, I can't work with distractions. Good beer, ain't it? Yeah. That's it. That's in the first episode.
That's the first episode. Oh shit!
Oh my god! So,
that last clip was Matt and Phil's attempt to make like an episode of a reality show, and it was maybe funny, maybe not funny. Funny to us, not funny to anyone else at all, probably.
Oh my god!
But the next part is fucking another classic clip.
So before you start it, I want this soundbite. Like, I want you to give me this fucking soundbite.
Yeah.
I remembered this like out of the blue, and I wanted this to be one of our glitch in the matrix fucking soundbites.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, fire away because I don't know what I'm going to be able to say.
Do you want to talk about it before we start it to like cue up what it's going to be, or do you want to let it play? So this is
okay. We should talk about it first.
This is a porn clip, and it's 2 girls, and they're just, it's like typical like porn movie like setup. They're like 2 girls at like a desk, or maybe they're on a couch or something, but they're like having a quote unquote meeting. So it's like before the act goes down kind of setup scene. But we did actual voiceovers. So this is, I believe it's both of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Trying to impersonate these lovely young females talking with each other. So yeah, here we go.
Give me back my Bombthreat tape. I don't have it. I guess you do. Bring your ass over here and I'm going to strip search you for it. Come on, right here, now. Okay.
Shit.
Is he down here? Huh? Are you down here?
Okay, so you hear us doing these voiceovers of these girls talking to each other, and as it gets into the part where she's saying, "Is it down here? Is it down?" Or we're saying, "Is it down here? Is it down here?" The one girl both the girls get up on the desk. They start making out. They're like rubbing on each other. So they're obviously, we're making it look like they're looking for the other one's Bombthreat tape.
Oh, I can't remember. I know who I can't remember her name though. Shit.
Oh, like the actual actress.
Name. Yeah. Sad.
Oh shit. So again, back to what Curtis had said already, that we were lacking content. And another place where we're breaking probably untold numbers of like copyright laws and stuff is this was probably about the times Clerks had came out.
Yeah, it would have been.
And everyone was about Clerks. And so we all thought that was awesome and hilarious movie. So Jay and Silent Bob were all the rage at that time. And
do you remember we drove to Red Bank?
Yeah.
To go to the original secret stash.
Yeah, I do remember that. So anyway, we just have this clip of the Jay and Silent Bob from Clerks.
I'ma fuck this bitch. I'll fuck anything that moves.
I'll fuck anything that moves.
What the fuck you looking at? I'll kick your fucking ass. Shit, yeah. Do that motherfucker over.
So young looking.
You know, tonight we're gonna rip off this fucker's head, take out his fucking soul. Mommy, if he tries to buy something from me, I'm gonna shit in the motherfucker's bag. What's up, baby? What's up, sluts?
What's up, sluts?
Oh, Bob, you rude motherfucker, you know that? You're cute as hell. I like to go
Oh
down
my
on you,
God.
suck you, line up 3 other guys, make like a circus seal. Hey, you fucking faggot. I hate guys. I love women.
Oh my God, Snowball.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So
Oh my God. That's PJ Sparks. I tell you that right now.
this is the part of the video that unfortunately no one will ever get to see. And it's probably one of the best parts of the video, other than the fat girl edit.
Oh my God.
So this is just a series of fucking clips edited very eloquently to the song Martina.
So there's lots of boobs bouncing in it.
Lots of boobs bouncing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you cut this. I remember this now.
Oh
you
my
cut
God.
this one so great.
This one makes me cry. Oh. Oh my God. Oh, what's his name? Shit. That's Janine.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's Ron Jeremy.
That's Celeste. Who's that? Oh,
So
there's
it's just a
Janine.
bunch of clips of tits
I
getting
think that's
sucked,
Celeste.
chicks getting railed. It's just like all a bunch of fast cuts of just like various porno movies of just.
Oh my God, how awesome. All right, so it's PJ Sparks again. Oh,
So and then it goes to a live clip of Bomb Threat at the original Breakers.
Oh shit! And Janine's boobs bouncing. Or PJ Sparks.
Wait. This was the best part. There's a scene where it looks like a chick is like having her like fake orgasm part or whatever, and her mouth moves to Dave going, oh.
That's fucking awesome.
So that was like you did that clip.
Oh
perfectly.
my God.
Right here. Did you see it?
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, it's Raquel Darian. Oh my God. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I forget. That's like.
There's a lot of different like videos in this. Like you went all out like getting the footage for that.
Let's remember that I fucking worked at a video store and I stocked the porn.
Yeah, but you like definitely you could have just like fucking took the wimp route and just used like 2 movies. Okay, so that's a good fucking cut right there. So no, I love your pussy, but I like your titties better. It's
right there. I can't even take a picture of that.
There's a girl in a mini skirt, and there's I guess it's a woman's hand. She's holding a wine glass, and she uses like the base of the wine glass to lift the girl's skirt up as that line is said.
Oh my God.
That's a pretty good cut right there.
That's Raquel Darian again. I was a big fan.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So it's just more nastiness, more like live clips of us playing. That was a good cut.
That was too.
So the suck part.
Oh my God.
Curtis does a series of super quick cuts that match with the suck. So you just see multiple varying suck scenes.
Oh my God. I think I used that clip a couple times.
Oh, money shot.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would have done that.
Well, it is the end of the video, so.
Yeah, true.
Some strap-on action. What the
Still lots of
fuck?
strap-on action.
Oh my God. Okay, so that's newsworthy. So the final scene is a girl with a strap-on her mouth. Using it in the normal place you would use that.
Oh my God.
What is that? Some like dominatrix video?
I guess that is part of the La Femme Erotiques video because it's clean. That is funny as shit, though. I don't remember that.
Wow.
Oh my god, that was
All
magic.
right. So how do you feel about that? Is
I
it
love
as
it.
good as you remembered it?
I wish it was better.
You
But
wish
yes, it was pretty fucking funny.
What would you change about it? What didn't you like about it?
Well, I don't know how far the sync is off with it. So, but it looked like that shot with PJ Sparks was on. So
Yeah.
maybe it's in more sync than I think it is.
Yeah.
But there's just, you've cut video before. That shit drives you nuts.
No, I get it, but like, I mean, based on the fact that was made 27 years ago, I mean,
Okay, well that's a good point.
That was like pretty fucking good for back then for
Oh my
being
god.
not done on a computer, being done with 2 decks. That was a lot. Okay. So let's like take it technical for a second, though. For real, you could make a video like that nowadays in 2 hours if all the footage is available to you, and you knew
where you were pulling from. Yeah,
knew where you were pulling from. That's like maybe a 2-3 hour edit. That probably took you days.
Oh yeah, I'm certain it took days.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would assume I had to go get extra shit, like that there wasn't enough porn to fill that all out.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, a lot of it was.
People belong to this guy right here. I want to take my hand.
This is just some clip of Bombthreat playing at Breakers. Some guy loses his beeper and he steals the microphone from Dave and is yelling about wanting his beeper back, which shows you how old this fucking thing is. Someone losing their beeper. Matt with the fucking rim shot. Oh, shit. So this is another clip that I have released. This is on the Instagram. So this is a section, a little side movie that Curtis made. It's the Kurtzilla film.
That is magical.
If you want to see the Kurtzilla film, that's on our Instagram.
That is fucking hilarious. Oh my god, the THX.
Yeah.
Don't sue us, George Lucas.
Hold on. That's an awesome graphic too, by the way. Like honestly, like that we should make that a shirt.
Fuck, dude, that would be fucking awesome.
I kind of want that as a shirt.
Fuck yes.
Like even like shitty. Like I don't even want it cleaned up. Like I want it to look all pixelated like that.
Oh my god. That would be pretty badass. Though I'd like the top of it to be kind of fixed.
Oh, like finished off, yeah.
Yeah. The bottom not so weird.
Is in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, boy. Look at those fucking old ass pants.
I was gonna say, can we talk about the whole outfit in general?
My Nike flights.
Yeah. So
My
was the green sweatshirt on purpose to look like Godzilla, or was that just a coincidence?
It was a coincidence. Yeah, I wish I could say that was no.
Yeah. So basically, it's Curtis. You were at work, right?
Yeah, this is the one video store I worked at. But what was awesome is the guy who filmed it had no clue what I was going to do until he pulled the camera up and saw my little scene. And he knew it was coming.
Gotcha.
So what I did was drew on a bunch of fucking little Laserdisc boxes and made like a little Tokyo for me to jump on.
Yeah, I highly recommend everybody to go to our Instagram and watch this because I find it hilarious.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah. It's just short and sweet. Okay, so I have no clue what's next.
Is it lawn dart?
Man, I want to see you turn on that heater, man.
Oh my God. So, in a previous episode, we had mentioned about when Bombthreat recorded Crazy Wax Stupo, our friend John Wiseman, who was the singer of the band The Way Outs, he had came down to hang out with us, and he was hanging out in the studio, and I don't know if he was like hungover or like he just was tired, but he ended up taking a nap on the floor. And there's this clip where he's like sleeping in front of this fucking like salamander heater. And you can hear Matt Powell talking about he's going to go over and like turn the heater on because his head was like right in front of it.
I want to burn his forehead, the skin off his forehead.
Yeah, it seems too close to it. It catches hair on fire.
That's alright.
Oh, so that for some reason that clip cuts. I don't know why you cut that.
I don't know. Don't yell at me.
No, I don't know. But so now we're
into Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure, where Pee-wee's riding his bike through the movie studio at the end.
Oh, is it just? Oh my God, is that why? It might be just because of them.
So it's the part where Twisted Sister's on the car, going down the little alleyway. Pee-wee's riding his bike. He turns on his oil slick. There's a Santa Claus sleigh following him, being pulled by a boat. Here we go.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. So the Twisted Sister clip from Pee-wee's Big Adventure going into Bombthreat covering We're Not Gonna Take It from that same show at Breakers.
Yeah, I only think I had one show.
Yeah. Damn. Fucking little babies right there.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing, I'm like 19 in this video. Probably just turned 19. Maybe even still 18.
No, because I moved. You're probably 19 or 20.
Well, no, because this is 90. This was sometime in early 94, I guess. So yeah, I wasn't even 20 yet.
Yes.
So apparently it's the whole song.
Yeah, I think I did. Well, hey, we didn't have a lot of content, so
yeah. And weird too that not 100% sure why, but playing with my back to the crowd. That's very odd. I don't know if I was maybe still in a scared to face the crowd anxiety phase or something.
There's no way.
Maybe. It's weird. It's like there was almost like something going on that I was turned to the crowd. Maybe it was a
somebody
sound.
had bad breath.
Maybe a sound thing. Maybe I couldn't hear my amp. There's Lockard, I think. So this is Breakers. So this is when the bands played in the very, very back, which eventually became the backstage area when it turned to the 180 Club. There was like a little, maybe like 2x4 stage drum riser.
Yeah.
There's just like,
I think we played on this one, and then we played out front.
Okay. Lawn Dart, you mean? Or 710 split.
Yeah, 710 split. Oh my God. We don't have to watch this.
So now we're looking at a title screen for this. So this is how bad we were on content that we actually had to fill it with some lawn dart stuff.
Oh my God. Like I said, we can skip this.
So cool title screen, lawn dart with a actual lawn image of a lawn dart. And 1991 through 1994 RIP. I feel like this part of the video was probably more my idea than yours. If I had to guess, because I feel like you wouldn't have wanted to fucking have this in here.
Look, because I'm sitting here shaking my head. Oh my God, is this
I'm not sure
Is it
what
the
is.
Grange Hall? Yes.
Oh, it is.
Oh, with Rahman.
So I also so I'm gonna pause this really quick. So
yes, I'm rocking a dashiki.
I was mistaken. I have more clips of this video on our YouTube channel than I thought I did. So so really the only stuff that isn't on the YouTube channel is the shit that's boring and goes on for too long or just is too porno to be on YouTube.
Damn.
So yeah, so the Fat Girl videos on YouTube, the Kurtzilla is on the Instagram. This lawn dart footage I'm pretty sure is on the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, is the we're not going to take it on the internet? No.
No, it's not.
See?
No. But I remember the shirt because that's that store that we used to go to.
Karmic Connection.
Karmic Connections.
Yeah.
At Fells Point, or not Fells Point.
No, you're right.
Was it Fells Point? Yeah, so this is footage of lawn dart playing at the the Wilson Ruritan.
Oh, look, there's Gene, Bob, Troy.
So this is this is the infamous show where the left played poker while lawn dart played. So there's Andy. I'm in there. Bob and Gene. Rahman with hair. You with hair. Talk about your nasty ass fucking dreadlocks.
Nice. What the fuck are we taking a video of here, people? Move.
There's Matt and Gabe over on the far side. There's Troy's sites.
Oh my God, Gene and Bob. Fucking horrible. Why is that on there?
There's the Kramer.
I love the Kramer.
Dude, you have a sick fucking perv stash going on right there too. You have like
once again, kids, testosterone, magic of the gods.
It's like you definitely are rocking like adolescent like pube stash right there.
Oh my God.
There's Andy, heckling Dave, Cowboy Carl. There's Phil. There's me. There's Dave.
Oh shit.
I have a Vikings beanie. That's amazing.
What the fuck? Nice zoom.
Yeah, I have no idea who's filming this.
What the fuck?
We need a spot banner. Make a spot banner. We want to do it.
Oh shit! Come on. Are we really gonna do another song? Oh my God!
So whoever's filming just walked in to the quote unquote stage.
There's Bill.
And is filming the left playing cards in front of the drums.
Rahman looking like Jesus.
So those drums, that Tama kit, that's
Matt's.
That was Matt's, but it was also Robbie Alter's.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, whoever's filming this is blowing it. But
I don't know who would have filmed it.
They're kind of doing a good job in a way, though, because it's cool to see everybody in the crowd. He did that.
Oh, Andy.
Andy definitely wasted.
Oh my God.
Throwing shit at Dave.
Oh, Rich. I forget that kid's name.
Oh, this kid?
Yeah.
His name is Brad, I think.
Yes, I think you're right.
I can't remember his last name. There's Bob tackling Andy.
This is Dave before he was a total rock star.
Yeah. Well, Cowboy Carl, Dave. Yeah.
Cowboy Carl.
I still say this is one of the best lawn dart songs, though. So, big.
That's fucking funny.
Evil sing along. Everybody's piling on Cowboy Carl.
That is so fucking funny. So the fact that I think this song was written between Sheets and Gabe's house.
Okay.
Like that was the extent of it. Like we were on fire. I think I did the Disavow Cal, Don't Bother Me Now. And Gabe was New Wave Satan, Show Me How. Actually, I don't mind the filming.
Yeah, no, it worked out really well for what we're doing right now.
Yes.
To like talk about this because it's gives us a lot more.
Oh, there you are. Look at you.
I know. Hella young and skinny.
Holy shit. Look at the setup.
So yeah, that was cool. I haven't seen that clip in a really long time. It's definitely lots of potty mouth alumni in the clip.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah. It's the whole fucking family.
Yeah. So another title screen now. It says once again our feature presentation. I'm not sure what we're going into next.
I don't know. I guess it's all well, I don't know.
Another clip from Clerks. Oh, this is the sucking dicks clip.
I'm 37. 37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks.
In a row?
Oh, okay. So now that cut makes sense. So we had cut from John Wiseman being in front of the salamander heater, and now we're back to that clip, and people are stacking dirty socks on his head while he's passed out. And I will also point out, I just noticed he's wearing a long sleeve sweatshirt of the same design of the shirt that Phil was wearing that I hand screened. And I think there was only like 2 of those sweatshirts.
Damn.
So if that thing's still floating around anywhere, which I highly doubt, but if it is, it's worth like 10 cents on eBay.
Oh my god. Oh, he woke up. Oh no.
So John just got a.
Why the fuck would you smell the sock?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you smell it?
So someone came over and put a sock on John's face, and he woke up and he stood up all groggy, and then he smelled the sock and threw it.
Oh my, why would you do that?
Everybody's laughing at him, but he's taking it like a good sport.
Oh my god. Listen to that ring. God damn.
Before I kick your ass.
Oh.
You ain't whooping shit. Now shoot the dice, you snaggle tooth motherfucker.
What the hell is that from?
That is from Harlem Nights, which is one of my faves.
I've never seen it.
Fucking movie. Oh my god. That fucking movie's awesome. Because I had the hots for whatever the chick's name was. Jasmine. She was on Different World. I can't remember her real name. And
I don't know.
It was Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor. How the fuck can you go wrong?
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I've never seen it.
It's on HBO, I believe.
Oh, cool. So now we have a title screen that is BT's first practice. I'm not sure what this is.
I think I know what this is. I think it's the Slits.
Oh, it is.
Oh
so
my God.
It's footage of the Slits, I think, from the punk rock movie.
Yeah, I think so.
So we just, I guess, thought it was funny that, oh, like, this is us at our first practice.
Oh my God. I like the Slits a lot.
Yeah, I do too. They were a highlight of this video for me back in the day.
Yeah, they are.
I forget who it was, but when I was in probably like 6th grade, I traded somebody a tape or something. Traded like a cassette tape for a copy of the punk rock movie.
Oh, that's crazy.
And that was like a pretty influential video for me, actually, just because it was really the first time I had seen, I guess, like real slamming and like sort of like an actual like punk show.
Right. That's crazy. This is funny. This is from a porno.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even know what this is.
I think we edited the shit out of this as well. Maybe not, but we'll see. Yes,
so this is like a photo of a classified ad from a newspaper and somebody doing narration over it.
The ad appeared in the personal section of a number of newspapers. The result was a motion picture unlike any motion picture you have ever seen before.
Oh my God.
People from different walks of life.
I do want to stop really quick. Yeah, I want to have a technical discussion. So the effect that's being used on this screen, so they're like, it's a classified ad from a newspaper, and they're doing like a slow zoom in on the text. And there's a red circle around one of the ads with an arrow pointing to it, like someone had handwritten, like, you know, pointing at this particular ad. But then there's an effect that's on it to make it look like there's like a flashlight shining on it.
Yeah.
Which obviously is not happening. But how do you think they did that? Because this would have been sort of, I mean, Photoshop existed, but this is probably something that was done analog style. So do you think this is some type of like a mask with like a cellophane or something?
Yeah, I was gonna say like a piece of acetate with like a 30 or 40% like gradient on, not gradient, but you know, like a duotone dot, maybe.
Yeah, like the actual lighted, like the lit up part is actually the paper, and then the gray is like that film.
Yeah, film over. That's what I would think.
Yeah, which is like kind of cool. I just sort of like picked up on that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right, keep going.
Real people who volunteer to discuss their sexual attitudes.
And unfortunately, you can't read any of it because the quality.
No, I wish I could. Yeah. So the ad below it says Valley Girl.
Yeah. Explicit sexual acts on camera. An engineer, a school teacher, a housewife and mother, a legal secretary.
Okay. So now it makes sense. I totally forgot about this part.
Oh my God, that's fucking awesome.
So it's talking about this ad in the paper and talking about, I guess the basis of what the guy's talking about is it's like talking about people from all walks of life are like into porn, I guess. Is that what
No, it was more like it was an ad to see how many regular people they could get to be in porn.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So then the first like clip or two is showing the actual footage that Curtis used, which is like, shows like, looks like people from the 70s and 80s who were like normal couples sitting on like a park bench or something. And all of a sudden it cuts to freeze frames of like individual photos of all of us.
So the husband and wife, I think, is the one that made me laugh because it was Matt and Matt, I think.
Yeah.
But that's Matt there. So it might have been.
Yeah, there's Dave. Oh my God.
That's another one that won't make it.
Yeah. Oh, so real people. REEL. Oh my God, that's me with the foam mask on, dancing and holding my nuts.
Oh my God.
Man, look
magic.
How skinny I was, dude. I want to be that skinny again. Trying.
So the production value on old school porn was so good versus like anything probably past 19 like shit. Oh my God.
Jesus.
Like 85. And as soon as I could use a video camera, it was over. Or a VHS.
Yeah. Just like lots of video clips of just like full on like sex shit happening right now. Interspliced with like video clips of us in the recording studio.
Oh shit. Oh my God. Oh, John Lensley ended up being a pretty big porno guy.
Oh shit. Okay, so I totally forgot about this. I
don't remember that clip.
Yeah, so this is footage. So we're going into another edited video, music video, and this is for the song Luther. and the live footage of us is from a show we played in Cumberland with the Parasites. So this is like one of our earlier shows, and it was just, you had some footage of like some police brutality clips.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Yeah, it was probably from a movie or something.
Yeah,
some sort.
People getting hit with like nightsticks. Oh, Reservoir Dogs clip. Look at all that spunk and energy I had jumping around.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I forget the name of this place. This was like, I feel like this was like a hotel or a restaurant, like on the side of a hill in Cumberland. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this show, the whole show of this is actually on oh my God. Hold on. We got to back up. Because this was one of the very first videos that I uploaded to the YouTube channel like over 10 years ago. When I very first started like digitizing everything. Because this was back, the reason why this is coming back to me is this is in the days of YouTube when I think you could only upload maybe like 10 minutes at a time. So I had to upload this video in like 4 or 5 parts. And the quality's horrible. Like the lighting is so bad you can like barely even see anything. But I think this was just sort of like, at the time my idea was to sort of get into trying to upload things in order of shows that I had.
Right.
But that quickly did not happen.
Nice.
So anyway, there was a clip. So that's Andy.
Somebody pantsed Andy at the show.
Yes, but this is at back to that lawn dart show, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he gets pants. So there's a clip of him pulling his pants back up. And then it just like
into a good porno clip.
Cuts into this porno scene of these 3 girls just going to town on each other.
I think I was really worried about the beats per minute there and trying to sync that up.
Oh my God.
It's from fucking Brady Bunch.
Clip from the Brady Bunch movie.
Where the fuck did that come from?
They're like all running down the stairs, bumping into each other.
Holy shit. Where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah, I think the fact of it just being random is why it was in there.
Shit's going down.
I'll see it. Back to the clip of me with the foam mask on, dancing, doing jumping jacks.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Cut. Oh, you don't have to cut. I'm telling myself I should have cut that shit.
Oh, yeah. Went on too long.
Yeah.
I mean, I am doing a pretty awesome dance, but...
Well, we could have fucked it up there. He's got an old lawn dart. Not lawn dart.
I'm wearing a fucking cowboy hat at that show.
You look good. I think you were trying out for the village people.
Maybe.
What, and Dave's wearing, what is it called? Yeah.
Well, there's Dave breakdancing at the fucking Breakers in a Gorilla Biscuits t-shirt.
Oh my God.
Now a clip of Reservoir Dogs.
Tick, 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 tick.
How many dicks is that? A lot.
Oh, wow, that's it. Okay, so now we have more title screens. Directed, produced, and designed by... Potty Mouth Records, 1995.
Sweet.
With some more Clerks audio in the background.
What the hell? Oh my God.
The end title screen, that's fucking pro looking. Looks like I did that. That's so terrible.
All right, let's see. Wait. Oh,
that's it.
Oh my God. I'd like to say that was magical. It was something.
I think maybe I've watched that enough over the years that I think the stuff that I have put on social media and or YouTube is the stuff that's the best stuff in there that can be shown.
Oh,
like,
I was gonna say.
Yeah, like because the Martina video I would love to show, but that's never gonna happen. The Luther video is pretty cool, but the Martina is the gold. The fat girl video, which is on YouTube, is gold.
Nice.
The Martina video is gold. But yeah, so how do you feel after watching that? What are your thoughts?
I don't know. It wasn't as well. It depends on how you define bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't as bad as I thought, but we were only in it a little bit, so that makes it work for me. The editing I wish was much better, but at the time, it is what it is. Like, it would be awesome to not redo it, but just like, but those resources aren't available like they used to be.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's just one of those things where it's a snapshot in time. To me, this doesn't fall into the category of like a re-record or like a re-edit. Like this is something that should be like left. This is like the Ark of the Covenant at the end of like Raiders of the Lost Ark. It should just be like boarded up into a wooden box and like put away where it never can be tampered with, because it's perfect the way it is. The equipment you had at the time, or the equipment that we had, and like the little tablet maker to make the title screens and the editing. And I think it's really cool for two people that didn't know what the fuck they were doing at the time.
Yeah. So what was the next video that we did?
That's a really good question.
Or would it be pizza? Would that be the next?
My guess would be that the next video project would have been pizza.
Wow, that's a huge gap, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a huge gap. That's like a 5 to 6 year gap.
Crazy.
There may be some other things that we're forgetting about. But that's the first thing that really comes to my mind, that is something that was really fully edited with like new technology, like done on the computer, like nonlinear editing software kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That I can recall. I mean, I can kind of go through the archives and sort of maybe fact check that, but
nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Let's be realistic.
I'm pretty sure the pizza video's on the YouTube channel.
I think it is, because I think the boys have called me out on it.
Oh yeah.
I think it's one of the probably the 5 or 6 times that I got high, and I think one of them is part of one of the videos.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So you actually remembered getting high?
No, but we were with no redeeming, so I assume I did.
Gotcha.
Like I said, that shit is all fucking gone.
Yeah.
Like, it is like it. My brain kind of looks like what we just watched, just a little bit worse, or a lot bit worse. Brain scramblies.
There's lots of things in that video that could never be seen.
Yeah.
In a public forum, but there's something I feel like it's not as bad as I remember it being the last time I watched it.
So,
and I don't know why. I can't put my finger on why that may be.
I agree, sort of, but
and I mean not as bad as, like, it's not as offensive as I remember it being.
So I think what happens, at least in my perspective, is what's offensive is like so almost taboo now. Not taboo. I mean, fucking porn. Everybody's fucking porn's readily available to everybody. It's easy now. But Clerks kind of like, it probably trailblazed it so that we're where we are now, kind of societal wise. So language and shit isn't half of what it was.
Yeah, totally. Well, I mean, I think I was even really thinking just literally from the standpoint of the porn sections in there. And it's almost like all that old 70s and 80s porn just seems so almost like innocent. It's like so innocent and antiquated compared to like modern porn that maybe that's like it almost was like comical to watch that versus like offensive.
Right. Well, in the majority of that was actually better than average. Yeah, if there can be a level like the guy who we stole a lot of the clips from, like he was an actual director and did not, I don't know, he might have done low budget shit, but he was like, he came from Playboy. He wasn't like, he actually shot like erotic video. So it was like that shit was tame, but it had like a hardcore edge to it.
Yeah.
So I can see exactly like, but that clip from what was it from the Luther video? I don't know, dude. I don't know if I want to see you. It was a DVD.
Oh. And this is sort of completely off topic, but that you just made me think about this because I had this exact thought this morning. I was at the gym.
Oh, Jesus.
On the treadmill running, and they were like blasting music. They're like, I don't know, like it's always different in there. Like sometimes they have like hip hop music, and some like today was like a rock and heavy metal day in there. I never picked up on this before, and I don't know why this never clicked with me. And I was like, oh my God, like how have I never realized this? I kind of felt like a dumbass. But Eye of the Tiger, which was on the PA today at the gym.
Oh my God.
I never realized that's like pretty much exactly where they like lifted the idea for the song Now You're a Man.
Man. Oh my God, that song's so fucking awesome.
It's like, how did I never see this before? Like it's so obvious.
You know what?
Once
I never
it
even thought about that either. That's funny.
Yeah,
now
it's
I'm
like
gonna have to listen to it, but then it gets stuck in my fucking head.
Yeah. Because I was singing. I'm like running on the treadmill. Trisha was beside me, and I was like, oh my God. She's like, she like thought like something was wrong with me or something. Like, I was like, this fucking song is Now You're a Man. I never noticed it before. And then when the part, I mean, they're like blasting the music in there too. So it's like they can't hear you talking or anything. But when the part came in where I was like, live it.
Oh my God, you got to link that shit up so people know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, which by the way, I'm pretty sure we talked about this already on last week's episode or the one before, but if not, I'm just going to reiterate again. If you haven't watched the 25th anniversary South Park concert, I think it's actually on YouTube now. If you're a South Park fan, if you're a Primus fan, if you're a Ween fan, fucking watch this concert because it, like, not exaggerating, it brought tears to my eyes of happiness. It's one of the fucking coolest things you'll ever fucking see if you're a fan of any of that stuff. It's fucking amazing.
So that just reminds me back in the day when you could change, or when you could put sound bites on certain aspects of your program. So when you close something, it would make a noise or whatever.
Oh yeah. I used to do that shit.
Fucking me, the guy sat beside me at work, I put the Timmy on his when he closed a program. So it didn't happen all the time.
Yeah.
Just every so often.
Yeah.
And I heard him close it one day and he's like, fuck, I keep hearing Timmy. I couldn't even hold a straight face. I was in fucking tears.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my
well,
God.
I can add even more to that story. I have a picture. If I still have it on my phone, I'll put it on the website. Trisha sent me a picture like a week or two back. She was like, check this shit out. She's like, this is in the parking lot at work right now. Parked in a handicap spot at her work, a car with a license plate I think it's Timmay.
No way.
Yeah, I swear to God.
That is fucking awful. Awesome, awful. It's
Yeah.
like it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm just like they obviously have like a good sense of humor about whatever their condition is or whatever their disability
No, that's
is.
awesome. Yeah. Oh shit. That's just fuck there. That's good on them.
Yeah. But I was like, because I was even like, is this like a meme or something? I was like, this can't be real. She's like, I just fucking took this with my own phone.
Oh shit.
So yeah. All right. Well, cool. Well,
all right.
I think it's a good time to wrap it up. That was fun. Like I said, I haven't watched that in probably like 10 years or more. And yeah, it's
oh my God.
Times definitely changed in a lot of ways. In our abilities to create things have changed, video and music related. I think artistic decision making has changed. I mean, it was really kind of like watching
a little time capsule,
but it's like watching like the preschool era of our career.
So my takeaway is Raquel Darrian was hot.
Yeah, she's still fucking hot.
Celeste hot. PJ Sparks hot. That's my takeaway.
Ron Jeremy still gross
as fuck.
young Ron Jeremy still gross.
Oh my God. And he wasn't young then, dude. He's probably in his fucking 50s there.
No way.
Dude, he started in the 70s.
Yeah, he's not in his 50s in those clips.
Now, what do you think? Mid 30s? There's no way that clip, that dude is younger than I am right now. No fucking way.
In those clips?
Yeah.
Dude, in those clips, I bet you he was like definitely not 40.
All right. Before we hang this shit up, now we're going to do it. All right, God, I'm going to get the worst fucking email stuff. Oh my God.
I think I told this. I'm not sure if I did, but I saw him at the San Diego airport years ago at McDonald's.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he is
a hedgehog.
Incoherent. What? Does he have a wiki page? I really don't want to go.
He has to.
Oh my God. Yeah, he is a fucking turd.
He's on Wikipedia.
Well, I don't want to. He broke on the scene in 79. Yeah, oh my God. All right. I'm not going any deeper. If he doesn't have a wiki page, then I'm not.
You can't just Google Ron Jeremy's age.
Oh, I guess I could just type in age as well. Yeah, instead of looking at all this shit. Yeah, I'm old. And I'm telling you, it would take him fucking longer to fucking figure it out. He is, oh my God, how appropriate. He is 69.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. He is born in 53.
Yeah. So let's say those movies were made in.
You're right. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't want to ever look like that.
Yeah. So he was like in his mid 30s in those clips you were using.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Dude, he was in his prime there. Prime hedgehog.
I remember listening to somebody bitching about how Viagra fucked everything up. It wasn't him, but because like it was the fact that they could get it hard on film in front of a bunch of people versus, at home with your lady.
Yeah.
That was kind of what made them special and made them do what they could do. And that Viagra fucked it all up because everybody could get a fucking hard on and run around for 6 hours.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying. Yeah. So like their special talent was like command boners.
Yeah.
which is an awesome song title, by the way.
Oh my God. Yeah.
OCB, baby.
Oh my God. You got to fucking text that to me. We'll give Fred and I something to fucking write this weekend.
First there was OCD. Now there's OCB.
But the fucking Ninja Sex Party has a song called, oh my God, Unintentional Boner or something. Oh my God. It's just it's ridiculous.
Nice.
It's kind of the opposite of that, but
All right.
well, I guess it is the same thing. Anyway,
well on that note.
All right. Adios, motherfuckers.
Later. This podcast was brought to you by Potty Mouth Records. Contact us at pottymouthrecords@gmail.com and find us on the web at pottymouthrecords.rocks. That's .rocks.
Top that, bitch!